So with the Sirenscape Online,
You're up, guys?
we could just have a
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
with Sirenscape Online.
Yes.
We could have a phone just plugged into the stereo system there, and I could be controlling Sirenscape from a browser here, so it could
Right.
go into the background.
Yeah.
Super exciting.
Yeah, that's good.
So at the moment the app won't go in the background, but the Apple won't let it.
But you can on iPad.
You can on
Android.
Android at the moment.
Hi, Dennis. Dennis says hello.
Hi.
We have 2 viewers.
Woohoo! That's amazing.
So should we just do a quick? I'm going to do a quick spin around here for the guys, so
Yes, you can.
they can't hear me, but you know.
That's right.
All right, ready?
Nathan is going to spin the camera around and look at
Various other parts of the
the house
property.
that we're building. And yeah, you got to show the little outhouse
Yeah,
directly behind.
we'll get there. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
do.
don't pan too quick, otherwise everyone would like, oh wow.
Where are we? There.
Kangaroo Valley, south of Sydney by about 2 hours. In Australia, obviously. Lots of echidnas, lots of wombats. Wombats poo on every horizontal surface available.
They do.
They do every
And
time.
they try and find the highest
Yeah.
horizontal
So
surface.
if you have
and-
like say a log, they were like, I don't know quite how they do it, and you never ever see them doing it either. They're very private. Echidnas just wander through with their little spiky backs.
Is that a solo in the background?
A which? Solo?
There. They're talking about that.
A
Silo, yeah.
Our silo. That's our water tanks. We the only water on this property is water we collect off our roof, and that runs down our drain pipes into our tank, and then is pumped back up. Yeah, plenty of rain, as you can see, because it's rather green in Kangaroo Valley, so we don't really have too much trouble with water.
Nice panning there, Nathan. That was good.
Give people a bit of context.
And that shot there, I think, is what we want.
Is that?
We've moved things around a little bit, so sorry if this is disorientating you.
Yeah, the camera was on the deck.
And now
the
it's
deck was
not.
just springing a little bit when we were shifting our weight around.
So it shouldn't shaky anymore. No more shaky cam.
Yeah, it's on the ground now.
Oops.
Because
Clicks and stuff. I don't know.
this is very old. This chair, it's been outside for many a.
So much food on the table. You're right. It is.
Nathan, are we going to see your mafia character from Call of Cthulhu again?
Yes,
Does that ever-
absolutely.
does that ever
His name is
create-
Tommy the Tongue.
Does he ever create any controversy in the comments?
No,
No, he's
everyone
not.
loves him.
Everyone loves Tommy the Tongue.
Very well loved.
Yo, it's Tommy. Tommy. My really bad American accent, so apologies for that, guys.
We get some.
Jonah, we have a whole team just behind the camera of CG artists creating this beautiful vista. So that's how we did it.
You know what? During that break, we didn't look up any rules
No,
because we were stupid and just decided to get food.
and fix the camera.
Yeah. We're caring for you. We don't mind looking like fools.
All right,
We're on fire.
So there's a portal.
a portal.
Some unenchanted duergar.
Yes.
I part ways with you. Positive. Go and prosper. No longer under the influence of this foul creature.
He taps his hammer to his chest and signals to the other one.
Oh no! Can I or come fight and kill more of them.
Yes, bring Gallagher with you to defeat the enemy.
Gallagher would dearly love to drink the blood of more Elithid, but we have to get back to our home. We shall be sorely
I
missed.
left I left the microwave on.
We don't know how long we have been gone.
Of all the appliances you could leave on, the microwave is not really the one. I set it to cook for 72 hours, and it's still going. Besides, it's difficult for a game master to run all these creatures as it is, without adding more focus stealing. Excellent.
Cool.
We understand. Useless creatures. Shut up, Kalek. Once in your life, be polite. I'll be polite when I feel healthy. If only this cleric had have healed me properly.
You know what? I'm just gonna like slap him with the back of my stick on the back of the head. The two gems, like they cling together.
We're on the ground rolling over and bashing each other.
Right, right.
Well, you're doing that because you're old. And I'm just like you're just like rolling into the layers of flesh and fat on my stomach.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excellent.
You're rolling about and I'm rolling.
Karlek, behave yourself. Don't patronize me, you useless vermin.
So the Duergar walk off. It's like, I don't want to deal with these people anymore.
Karlek, with as much dignity as possible, which is literally zero, clambers to his feet again and brushes like the fungus off. It kind of goes. You know when you spill something on the carpet, and I usually start wiping it, and my wife says, "Don't wipe it, damn!"
Yes.
Because I'm just smearing it everywhere. That's what Karlek's doing now.
Yeah. And he was white in the background.
That's right. Yeah.
Now, there is a little bit of a well, we'll wait until we take the next step. So
Hang on.
Okay. Oh.
Don't do that.
no.
Did you notice that? Oh, hang on. Roll perception.
You'll see in a few
Okay.
moments. But yeah.
There's a portal.
The portal.
It's howling. Does it look completely safe?
It does not look safe at all. It does not look like it conforms to OH&S safety standards.
Can I
Yes.
do a perception check on it?
Sure.
This portal looks unstable.
You don't know that. But with a 21, do I know if the portal looks?
Yeah, this portal looks unstable.
I mean, the portal seems very stable. It's just the place behind it seems.
Oh, what do I see in the place behind
Can
it?
you see through? As in you can see,
Yeah.
as if it's just a window into the.
No, it's
No,
not.
no.
It's swirling, chaotic purple
But with
clouds.
like
But
this.
with such a high percentage
What?
roll, can I make?
Can you make
What?
anything out?
Yeah.
What?
Sorry. What?
It's like that. Yes.
So, you definitely you definitely see a little bit into the other side, and you see, I guess, a kind of a temple. It's like you can see two pillars as the entryway to a temple.
And completely deserted, just standing there on a stand.
Yeah.
Is a gem which you can just knock off and it smashes. That's all we have to do, right? Run in.
Let's knock off the thing,
and
and then you go. Then you're
What
out.
we do is we get poop and we put it in a bag.
Yeah.
Put it out the front. We light it.
We knock on the portal.
Okay, sorry. So you can say there's a temple in there. We can sort of make out if we glare in, and it's all shifting and reacting.
Hang on. I'm not down for the makeup.
That's right. Yeah.
He said we can make out.
We
We
can
can see a temple.
we
there.
can make
We
out.
can
We
make
can make
out.
out. Wow. I didn't notice that. It's like some subconscious level of my person talking. Karlek is actually a softie. He just wishes that Vishnu would love him.
Jonah, we definitely like to stream more often. We think we're getting the technology and
This is amazing.
the methodology down. It's less setup and less stress for us, and it means we can do it in more locations and not rely on poor Nathan's house, or we can go somewhere else. And so
The problem
yes,
has been internet speed recently.
internet speed is our challenge here in
But,
Australia.
but we've had terrible problems getting an audio to sync with video, basically.
yeah.
But this solution, which Derek's come up with,
Does it sound good? Like, does it sound?
We've got
sound
one
like
of the
it
best
sounds-
sound recorders in the world recording our voice, but keeping that in sync and getting it into the video signal has been really, really hard.
Yeah.
We can't do multi-shots and close-ups. in
We
this
can't do
system.
multi-shots. That's our next biggest challenge. How do we get the ability to see the miniatures on the table and us, or have one focused on the DM or whatever. So,
Well, what are we waiting for? Just standing around chatting?
My magical beans will run out.
so yeah, Jonah says it sounds nice and the timing is good.
Oh, wow.
And Dark Summer Wind says everything seems to be pretty good so far. So
I think we should just stream outside more often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's the solution.
this is not a bad place to work, to be honest. Not that this is work.
No. Oh.
But
Well, dealing with you guys
That's right.
kind of is.
so
Yeah.
the fighter in bloodlust is going to just go along and get his sword. He doesn't even clean his sword. Like, he was very prestigious with his clean, but he's kind of like, he's taken on a mind that he's kind of got that kind of the adrenaline running through his system. So he's going to go along and say, if you want to kill more of these things, follow me. And he puts his sword into his holster as he just walks forward towards the portal.
Okay.
Alex says, what?
Yeah. You disappear into the portal. What are the other guys doing?
Oh my god. Well, are you two too afraid? The fighter's the Githyanki? Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gone through already. I'm gonna, you know what?
It's just the Githzerai who are too scared to go through.
because the thing is, there's kind of like it feels like there's two warring factions in the even in our thing. Because
Yeah.
I've got you've
Yeah.
got the cleric, the religious side, and you've got the magic users, the like non-religious.
Yeah.
So he's gonna say, "My God will protect me." He just slams it down, red and green lights, and just like hollow everywhere, as he leads forward with his staff and say, "Don't worry, my God might protect you," and just goes straight through.
Loyal to his Gitzerai partner, Vishnu,
Yep.
follows immediately without hesitation, and feeling slightly awkward that he just berated the others for being too afraid to go through.
Yeah, I was about to
Karlak looks around to see if anyone's watching and goes, gasses, and steps through as bravely as he can summon up.
So the first thing that
Oh, we rested in between, by the way. Just
No,
know.
we
you
didn't.
take a short rest.
Yeah, for sure.
Did we?
Yeah, absolutely, we did.
Okay, so do you want to spend any healing?
How long is a short rest? Just 10 minutes, isn't it?
No,
To
it's an
gather
hour.
up breath. Okay.
It's an hour.
This is saying goodbye and speaking to the guys and naming the hammer and all that. That took about an hour.
So a short rest is when you could certainly just have a bit of downtime like that. You can spend a healing
Healing surge.
hit dice rather
Mm-hmm.
to get your hit points back, but you're kind of all good. I don't know if you need to take a short rest.
I'm 11 short.
You're 11 short. Well, you could
Alright.
get one hit dice back.
Okay, so my hit dice.
So your hit dice is just below here. So you've got 9d6.
Okay, so I just go 1d8.
1d6.
Sorry, the road.
Ah, yes.
Yep, the 8.
Like it's so
And you can roll it again if you feel you want more.
Okay. Okay, that's enough for me, I reckon. So I just mark a. Okay.
Yeah. So you're exactly.
So I get it back when I take a long rest. Is that right?
You do.
Okay, cool. So he. Yeah, well, that's what he did.
My-
He walked in.
My fighter's gonna have a bit of an existential crisis. Like, did he actually defeat the Mind Flayer, or did the Mind Flayer make him think that he defeated the Mind Flayer?
Oh, no.
And he's in a world where he's just being controlled now and being used as a pawn
There
for
is-
this Mind Flayer, and every action he's doing is not his
Imagine
own.
if that's
his
the
own
way he
thought.
was running it.
Oh.
Like the whole, from a certain point, when
Yeah.
he channeled that energy,
Yeah.
actually the whole battle is now an illusion.
Yeah,
I just have to change some things.
it's that kind of like existential, like,
What is reality? What is truth?
and when you're fighting, you're actually fighting your own fellow
Yeah.
man. Like, oh.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
So,
Okay, what's on the other side of the portal?
There's
Karlak?
something
Because
else.
Karlak's bravely gone through.
there's
He needs to
something
find
else
out.
that you need to know.
Oh,
This
yeah.
This is something else you were going to tell us before.
As
but
you
then
finish your long rest, you picking your things up, and you pick up the reliquary, the bone shard, and it's glowing a lot brighter than it was before.
I did say we shouldn't hesitate.
You realise that
Kill me! Kill me!
the-
That's
the-
what you say all the time.
that the Illithids are one step closer to achieving their goal. You recall that Belotharius said that they needed to go to a place that was a space beyond space.
Cool.
And he mumbled something about the far realm and what you would need to do once you get there. It does not exist inside this universe, and that's where they need to go to power this device that they've created.
Cool. That said, what's on the other side of the portal?
You step through the portal, and you are immediately assaulted by the wind.
I was about to say the 25 Mind Flayers just standing on the other side going, who the
The wind blasts you in
Hang
your
on.
face as soon as you
Hang
step through the portal, and it's carries on it sand and small bits of rock that kind of hit you, and just cause an awful annoyance. The most aggravating thing about it is it's just relentless. It just doesn't stop. You're in a kind of a rocky, windswept cavern, and there's sand and little bits of that tiny pumice rock,
Mhm.
like rock that is constantly being weathered by the elements.
But we're still underground.
You're still underground. Yeah.
That's not normal.
So
I'm guessing we have night vision.
I don't know.
Last 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like, and it just doesn't stop, and it howls through the cracks.
Ah!
Exactly.
miserable. You three are still standing around?
Come on, old man. Use your magic. Which way?
Should we cover our mouths so as to not ingest and inhale too much of this sand?
I think everyone. I'm guessing that most people, when they came through, were just like,
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, so they tear off the elements of their robes and tie them around their noses.
All right, so you're in a chamber that's about 35 feet by 35 feet, and it appears to be a cut from the porous rock that makes up this horrible place. Again, even though there's walls, it's no respite from the wind that seems to be coming from everywhere.
That's weird.
And the floor is littered with sand, pebbles, and stones that kick up as you walk across the wall.
And then sort of
And then they're carried away with the wind.
Sorry, are they carried away through the walls or?
Yeah, cracks in the walls. There's little eddies where they've collected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awful. I hate this place.
You hate every place.
There is one thing about this place that gives you cheer, and that is the body of a dead mind flayer that
What a
is
bet.
lying on the ground.
Oh, okay.
How is he dressed? How long has he been there?
He looks fairly fresh. If you'd like to make an intelligence, arcana, or investigation check, something like that.
I'll do
19 arcana from the wizard who's interested.
Where's the arcana?
Yeah, it is like
In the skill
one of the
list, arcana up the top.
Yeah, I'll do arcana with this guy. So that's 26 for arcana.
6, yeah. So you go and you look at him, and he's definitely been slain by.
Is it really good on the feet?
Seems to be.
Slain by.
Quick, do something sexy. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa. No kiss cam.
So he seems to have been slain by the wind. The wind has risen up, and he has a gaping wound in his stomach that has all been filled with rock and sand. Either the wind rose
Wind
up
elemental
and killed him,
something.
or an air elemental, or something similar.
I hate this place more.
I go like this. My soldier's going to draw his shield. He has quite a large shield. I'm just going to and just hold it up, and like he's going to behind me and kind of face the wind.
The wind.
And kind
Great
of just in case, because like after that it's just like nah.
Let's get out of here to where we're headed.
So there is a passageway, a door space, a door jam that is in the far corner of this room.
Does it look less windy?
It doesn't.
The wind's not coming from that direction.
Yeah, it's coming from everywhere.
Okay.
God
Let's-
damn it.
So I'm just preparing myself. So at least my soldier is preparing, like just kind of like getting like his
So
swords drawn.
And how are we lit? How's the
Shields.
place lit?
Yeah, it's not lit at all. You'll probably you're guided by his.
I'll
Don't we all
cast
have
light.
Don't we all have dark vision?
It's still
as
going,
well?
I think.
Do we all have dark vision?
I don't know. It'll be in your
Feats and traits.
feats and traits if you do. Don't think they do.
Okay, so yeah, we'll have light.
Okay.
I'll cast light a few times on like tips of weapons and shields and stuff like that.
Is it a cantrip? Is
Yeah.
it? So
And everything is lit up right now. Like
it's
he's
like
just
a
like
disco.
ding.
You're like a 4-minute disco.
But the thing is about him is that every time he casts light, it's a different color. He doesn't cast white light,
Uh-huh.
so it's like purple, red, and the wizard got pink put all over him. And he hates pink, doesn't he?
He hates most colours.
Anything that reminds people of happiness, like
Yes.
color. Therefore, this is why the cleric, when he casts light, it's all different colors.
Yeah.
It's more of just a personal to annoy. He can cast white light. Everyone can cast white light, but he chose to cast different colors because it just pisses you off.
It's more inclusive as well.
All right. I don't know if this was asked and answered. I apologize if you answered it, but are you guys heading to Gen Con this year?
Sirenscape will be at Gen Con. Yes. The
You-
Dice Stormers
you'll be
won't be
there.
there. I am hoping to get the Dice Stormers there maybe next year. Hopefully, which should be super cool. But yeah, Sirenscape will be there. And Jess and Daryl are going to be on the stand.
Oh, they are?
Christian, who normally as just volunteers in Essen and UK, will be there.
Wow.
But you'll be there.
Joe and Lindsay will be there. Fantastic, and I'll be there as well. And we're doing lots of cool stuff at Gen Con, including I'm going to film some games with Sirenscape and friends with a 360 camera, which should be super cool.
No. All right.
So yeah, we don't need like general white noise going.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
You got the idea. It's windy. You don't now want to hear wind like over all the audio. So yeah.
Okay.
The Dice Stormers should definitely get to Gen Con.
We'd love to. Yeah.
And yeah, Sirenscape
There will be
Zero
someday
can
where we
do
will get
about
there.
that. Definitely. But yeah, you're going to go to Unplugged, PAX Unplugged.
Maybe PAX Unplugged, I might be there. Yeah.
All right. There is yes, this one door.
Well, at least we'll go that way. It might be less windy, though I don't have any positive sense about it.
Now the other thing that I was going to mention back when you were on the other side of the portal is this adventure for Adventurers League obviously got released about 20 hours ago, and when they released it, they didn't give the map of the place that we're in.
Has there been
So-
a hurriedly issued errata?
I will go and have a look.
So you've just
but,
got descriptions of rooms, but no...
I've got descriptions of rooms, but no logical order or description of
You know
where
what we
they
do?
are.
We should light a fire and see where the smoke goes.
Yeah. Well, it's going to go everywhere because
That's
of the wind.
right, I know.
You
That's one
definitely
by the way, one of the best tricks you can do is whenever you're lost, light a fire and follow the smoke because the smoke will.
Go to the exit or somewhere.
if you're indoors,
It's right.
if you're out of doors,
Otherwise,
like we are now.
follow the kangaroos.
All right.
Okay.
I'd like to go to the first room on your list, Derek.
Yeah. or depending on how long we actually want to be broadcasting for that.
So this you walk into this room.
Normal dungeon. Go anywhere you want. This dungeon. Room.
Numerical order dungeon.
Yeah. Welcome to the AA dungeon.
This room is 50 feet on each side,
Mhm.
and the walls of this room have been scoured clean and smell strongly of chlorine.
What?
Stone benches have been carved directly from the stone by by whoever was carved this, and constant exposure to the winds of the plane have left them structurally brittle. Several aged and rotten garments lay scattered across the floor, discarded by the people who lived here in
Are you having to remove the person?
yeah, it's terribly written. It doesn't have
Box
text
text,
box.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's it.
Is this kind of an experimentation room or a slaughterhouse or something?
Can I get a religious roll?
Absolutely.
A religion roll.
You certainly can. Religion is +6. Booyah. That would be 17.
17.
17, that's a good roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. There's definitely a.
Sacrificial nature to it.
It's kind of a religious nature. Yeah. It's definitely created by probably it has some religious or ritual overtones.
Is there any kind of like insignias or images on the wall? Or...
Not anymore. If there ever was. But at the area where you walked in, there's a whole bunch of different garments.
Mhm.
At the other end, near the other exit, the other exit to this room, there's a whole bunch of kind of very plain robes.
Oh.
So it looks like this is maybe a transition area where you discard your old life and take up the new one.
Shall we disguise ourselves?
Well, let's
At least
absolutely.
make some
There's robes, isn't there?
attempt.
Yeah. So let's robe up
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
to go
For
into
the rest of the adventure, everything is at -4. We robe up. Do they eat us, or do we feel weak? Or
No,
or
it's fine.
Do we black
It's-
out?
Yeah.
No.
Some of you have some trouble finding a full robe because it's all kind of crumbling and falling apart, but
Does it completely negate any ill effects from the wind?
no. Absolutely not.
Oh well.
Let me read about the wind again.
Mm. If you think the rope should, dear listener, completely negate any effects of the wind, you should insist on it in the comments.
Can everybody please roll a DC 10
What?
wisdom?
Why did I mention the wind?
Wisdom saving throw.
Got it.
Yep.
Blue for him.
Oh, why have I got zero?
Yes, 17 and 15.
Okay.
50-50. Fail.
Failed.
For the...
Was-
No. What do we...
What was the DC?
Wisdom. Oh, let me re-roll.
What was the
What? Who failed?
My fighter.
The fighter.
Oh,
So
good.
the fighter, the winds just kind of get to him, and he just
Well,
is
he was already
drained of energy.
He was already paranoid by the wind.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
He was...
So it drains him of energy, and he takes a level of exhaustion.
Does anyone have cure condition, or protection from elements or anything like that? Spider climb. That'll help. Is there less wind up in the roof?
No.
Cure wounds.
Hang on a sec. Just let me tell you what the effect of it is. So, exhaustion. Exhaustion is measured in 6 levels. The first level, which is what he is currently suffering, is disadvantage on ability checks. So, not attacks or anything like that, just anything to do with his skills, he needs to
Roll disadvantage.
roll disadvantage.
That's really bad. That's the first one. I'm guessing I know what the other ones are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking up shield.
All right.
No. That was for one round. Hooray! Okay, that's not going to help. No, I don't have protection from element. Why didn't we plan better for this adventure?
I don't have protection from elements too. So I
Yeah.
have cure mass wounds,
Yeah.
which should just.
What about like restoration type things that remove conditions and things, or exhaustion, nothing like that?
Beacon of Hope? Bless. I did bless.
Let's just get out of this place. Stop faffing around.
Yeah. So,
Lead the way, old man.
all right. I'm going to say that there are 2 doors off to the side. So there's kind of a plinth where you had all of the robes,
I love the
and
confidence.
there's a door to the
Are
right
you saying
Two
door?
doors.
and a door to the left.
That's right. We're going to take the. Should we do paper river socks?
Ben had one drink last night and couldn't remember scissors, paper, rocks. It was paper river socks. And could not for the life of him work out what it was.
I
It
said,
was the
"Oh,
most
it didn't
It
amazing
helped that he
moment.
was drinking Windex.
I said we should do that. We should do paper river socks. And it was so mangled that they couldn't work out what I was referring to. So then I was trying to remember what it's actually called to tell them what I was trying to refer to, but I couldn't remember what it was called.
Oh, I like this. Here's the dice stormers.
Right.
Oh, good. All right. Anyway, yes.
Okay,
So
ready? Paper river socks. And I'm going right. Okay. Okay, we go left
We go left.
because Nathan won. So therefore we can blame him.
All right. You go through the left sort of doorway-shaped thing that's
and
been
it's
cut out of the
surprisingly
rock.
the same as what happens if you went through the right one.
No. I'm choosing the different one. And you walk into the room to find a fairly attractive woman dressed in armor standing in the middle of the room. She has
We're robed, remember? Yes.
yeah, she has
Totally
a
convincing.
weapon. She has a long sword at her side and a shield. And she's in a room that appears to probably have once been some kind of armory. And there's pole arms and things like that on the
Do
walls.
any of them have a big +1 on them?
They all look actually like -1. They all look pitted and scarred, and the wood is rotting away and things like that. So.
I hobble in with my cane.
Yep.
You know that kind of like slightly annoyed by everyone's way of moving.
Oh yes.
So there's some elderly people and some young people have and I sort of just look like I'm going around my business. And
Uh-huh.
nod to like, nah, this is more messy than usual.
Can we roll perception on her? See if she's like. I want to do I kind of want to see if she's under the influence of like
Okay.
a mind flare.
I was thinking, I could use intimidation plus 0. Or I could use performance plus 0. Or maybe persuasion plus 0. Okay, I just used grumpiness.
Yeah.
Use grumpiness plus 0.
What kind of skill check are you?
I'm just wanting to perception maybe, just to kind of see.
Yep.
If she's she notices us and wants to.
Yeah. Is she like, oh, here's some trouble? I'm gonna stab her?
16.
16. You start to get a read on her, and you're feeling uneasy about her, but she starts to walk backwards and gestures. Come.
Take the second step to annihilating your soul, the first of which is putting on the robes.
Okay, the fighter will go forward.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, fighter goes forward while I investigate the weapons.
Okay. The weapons are definitely not.
As in, I'm just looking like I'm disdainfully looking at them.
Definitely, yeah.
Unimpressed.
All right.
Like I'm some sort of official weapon inspector. Weapons inspector.
Are you here to rid us of the illithid scourge?
Why else would he be here? I pull out my.
Excellent. I have something for you. Come here. And she walks to the corner of the room where there's a sort of a table. Give me a perception check.
He rolls disadvantage.
Because you feel.
19.
It basically makes this the roll. And 1!
I see nothing.
All right.
Unless that rogue figured that he might help it.
So what was this perception?
Yeah.
Couldn't the rogue try and perceive as well? Since the wizard I've specifically said isn't paying attention? Yeah? No, yes,
Sure.
Yes, good. 13.
13? No. So the fighter is completely caught off guard as the woman turns back to you after walking over to this table. She turns back to you and just kind of whips out her arm, which morphs into a red kind of tentacle thing, and it attempts to smack your face.
Oh my god.
Bring it on.
As in battle has started?
Yes.
Roll initiative.
She gets a 20.
20. Yeah. Damn it. 19 armor. Oh no, plus shield. 22. 21.
21.
Whoa.
She misses. So
Because I've got armor.
Claims
and
off your shield.
Yeah, because it wasn't. Yeah, it should be. Yeah. Yeah.
so she bats. You bat it away with a shield.
Yeah.
And as it hits the shield, you kind of hear it like scraping across the shield, and you feel sort of psychic damage, psychic attack, but you sort of shrug it off, and
Can't everyone just be friendly?
yeah,
Initiative roll. I want to.
initiative roll.
Initiative roll. Right, come on, baby, you can do it, wizard. Oh, 6! Come on, rogue, you can back me up. 6. 4 and a 2.
That's 17 and 50.
17 and what?
50.
17 and 15.
That's
Showing
what
off.
a
That's right.
competency looks like. Benjamin.
Yeah.
Well, she gets a roll of, where is her thing? 24. So she goes first.
Stop reading and getting like, oh, that'll hurt. Oh, that'll hurt.
All right. The pseudopod again comes out from one of her arms and attacks you again.
We might be the mission that sadly didn't make it.
It's new, and the other one's going to try and attack the mage.
The other
The
one.
mage is not there. The mage is like over.
Sorry, the rogue.
The rogue, yeah.
The rogue.
Yeah.
I love that you're like, the mage can't take a hit like that.
The rogue gets hit.
AC 16, you sure? Because that's
Yeah,
a pretty high armor
it
class.
was So 17 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Huh?
We're live.
Yeah, go.
Oop.
I'll just turn the brightness down.
Sorry about that. Could people tell me what the last thing they heard was?
In the meantime,
Hang on. It just went off again.
The power.
It.
Whenever.
Trying to come back in. I hope you can see us.
So, did you say what had happened? The power
No,
fell.
no.
Okay, good. The power fell out of my head. In the meantime, I have worked out, can I just say, the hierarchy arrangement of paper river socks.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
What beats?
well, socks obviously soaks up river.
That's true. Yep.
Okay.
And river just completely destroys paper, which goes all sloppy.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
that makes perfect sense.
Then
So
how does
That then means paper needs to beat socks.
socks.
Which is a little harder to envisage.
you wrap socks for a present?
Well, I know. Yeah. Oh, the worst present in the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Okay,
why
here you
it
go.
was.
The feed is a bit messed up though. Are you saying it's low quality? Like it's
Maybe it's the Bluetooth you turned off.
No, I didn't change that.
What did you change?
I didn't really change anything. But tell us what's wrong with it.
yeah. Give us a bit more information.
And
Dark
you
Samurai.
might need to hit refresh often in these sorts of feedy things yourself.
Will Noble says his looks okay.
Okay. Yeah. So try hitting refresh. Just messed up. You mean
No,
like
it's fixed.
the
It's
way we're
fixed.
playing? Thank you
Alright.
for staying with us. I hope, hopefully, because it's charging now from 4% base, so hopefully, yeah, hopefully it'll gain ground slowly rather than
Maybe
losing.
we could shift the angle a little bit so that we're a bit more center of frame,
Oh.
and maybe zoom us in. There you go,
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Who's the director?
Deville.
DeVille. Thank
Mr.
you.
Deville.
You know the thing.
Oh, that's very close. Like
So what now?
extreme
Has
close-up.
someone told us what had just happened?
No.
So we had, I believe, wrapped up the adventure, and victory was ours. Is that right?
No. Whoa, Nathan. That's really not cool.
Sorry, guys.
So what was the last thing that happened?
Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, as presumably unless we're down for 15 minutes or something. So yeah.
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 Could somebody tell us the last thing that happened?
We can proceed, and then once they tell us that, we can then give them a catch up of the gap.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a 5-second delay. They're already typing away now, telling us Benjamin.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
very-
So what we do need to do is
Are they attentive?
this is
Is that what
called
you're
a
saying?
stall, right?
Stall.
So
So
It was
I
initiative.
stall.
It was initiative.
initiative. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, she attacked him, and
So I didn't die and take those 13 crits.
and you did quite a lot of.
No, I did. I rolled 3. Okay, can I give you a highlight of what happened? She went along and slapped Ben because Ben's terrible, and Ben took damage. And then I came through and I went yeah, and I did like 3. I did a crit, and I did 2 normal attacks, and I made some calamari.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But this is kind of red icorish stuff that sort of spills out of the tentacles that are slapping around from her arms have sort of
I-
elongated and come out and
I
slapped
don't
it.
believe she's an actual a person anymore.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Vishnu is like, why does it always have to be Ica?
What would your cleric like to do?
Well, my
Currently-
cleric. Yes, that's where we were up to, weren't we? And I
Currently
was-
out of the room
my cleric.
or in the back of the room.
My cleric was going to do stone shape.
Cool. Here's the thing. Just wait for it.
Okay, stone shape. I might check that out as well.
Let's all spend some time looking at the rules, because that'll be entertaining. You know what my wizard's going to do? Wherever this thing ends up, especially if it's down the bottom of a hole, it's going to do ice storm.
Oh,
So if it's down a hole, it would be like a champagne bucket of ice kind of thing. She might end up like poking out an ice thing. That'd be really cool.
the ice
No,
bucket challenge.
don't do that. He's just going to
No?
do bless. He's going to bless myself. My fighter.
Oh,
Okay.
Very nice. Bless everyone, I believe. Is that
Yeah.
right?
We should have a sound effect for bless. I'm
We
sure.
do. I'm sure
Would
we
be-
do.
would
Bless
be-
is one that you would have thought I would have done. Blessing. Here we are. What are we all? Just +1 on everything? In Pathfinder, it's
bless
+1
up to-
on all attack rolls.
You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice.
Well, that's convenient.
Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving roll, before the spell ends, the target can
Attack
add
roll.
1d4
Oh,
and add the number to the roll
that's cool. For how long?
till the spell ends, which is 1 minute.
1 minute.
Okay.
Okay.
I
That
like-
will probably last throughout
Yeah,
this battle.
That's right.
10
Excellent.
rounds.
So you cast Bless. I
Yeah.
approve.
Do you approve?
I do approve.
Show me your in approval, please, by clapping.
So that That would make it
That was so butch.
the rogue's
The rogue's turn.
turn.
The rogue says, if someone is in trouble, I'm always ready to help them die. That was so smooth.
Wow. Do you know what that was?
Can the rogue establish a flank?
Yes, he can run up next to the fighter.
Yes, and stab the flank.
Oh! Yes, do it.
Advantage 15, 19.
Ooh,
Thank you for the bless.
yeah.
Did 15 hit?
Um,
Would have 15 hit?
sorry, let me just.
I'm just out of interest. I just want to see how much of a blessing Nathan's character is.
Armor
to
class
me.
16.
I would have missed if not for your blessing. Teamwork.
No,
No,
high five. No.
you would have get the rapier plus 8.
And
You've
it was-
got.
Oh, I forgot about adding my attack bonus. Can we do that in reverse? Thank you.
Actually, that might even hit. 3
It's
plus
just
8
it's just
is
advantage.
9. Is
Plus 4.
yeah.
Either way, I stabbed the thing
All right.
with my rapier and sneak attack damage. And group the numbers so you can count them. 10, 15, 16 plus 4. 20 hit points of damage.
All right.
You get 2 attacks, don't you?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
No, you get like
I don't know.
I don't think so.
No.
after 5th level, you get another attack. Anyway.
I stomp. I stomp. I stomp.
All right, the wizard.
I stomp.
Here he comes.
Yeah, you horrible idea! Fantastic. Ice Storm goes, which is
Yep.
2d8 bludgeoning damage as chunks of ice, like whistling in the wind. So it's like a whistly, icy, windy storm thing.
Right.
7 hit points of bludgeoning damage, plus rising up from the floor. You know those electricity transmission lines that get the ice build up on them?
Yep.
And then they kind of crumple up and they become these incredible ice structures and then fall down and black out Canada for like 2 weeks. She's like that.
Oh
except-
my goodness.
11, 12 hit points damage of
Wow.
iciness.
Crikey. And it's still going?
And she gets a save versus DC 16
Oh.
for half damage. And
Yes, she does.
whoa! But if you are casting a spell slot, okay, good. Yep. Does she make the save?
Yes, she does.
So she
Half.
takes half damage.
Okay. And if you're casting,
Yeah, that's right. You took a cast in this higher slot. So that's what happens. So instead of depending on your caster level, the damage now depends on what spell slot you stick it in.
yeah,
That sounds like a practical solution.
yeah.
We're not sure when we're going to cast next, but we will let you know on Twitter and on our Facebook page.
Yeah, make sure you follow and obviously put on notifications on YouTube as well, because often we do a little video saying, hey, we're going to
Yeah, the little
Yeah.
bell icon
Yeah.
next to the subscribe, just click that.
you
and you'll
know, that's all right. We're meant to smash it or something. I think is what we're supposed
Yeah,
to
we're
say.
supposed to stay
That's
smashed.
right. Fantastic. Well, it's slightly disappointing, but I still feel pretty awesome doing it
Okay.
because of my
What
role
level spell is that?
It's my top one.
It's got to do more than 1d6.
That's the 4th level.
It's got to do more
More than-
damage
yeah.
than that,
2d8 plus 46.
though. And how long does it last for? Instantaneous.
Instantaneous.
2d8 bludgeoning and 46 cold damage.
Or half as much damage.
Sorry, I don't.
Oh, hang on. Okay, so the 2d6 is not half. The 2d8 is not half.
Okay. Let's roll the damage again.
Okay. Right.
So we're doing 46.
So what
cold.
happens is chunks of ice come flying out of the wind, assisted by the wind.
Yeah.
Oh,
2d8 bludgeoning.
by
And
Eight.
8. Now she makes a save, which is fair, and then half this much damage. Whoa! Big numbers everywhere.
Does make
17.
the save.
17.
So 17, that's 9 and 8.
Yes.
Yeah.
9 and 8 is 17 points of damage. That seems a little bit more
Yeah.
reasonable. So, cool. We haven't heard anything from the stream in a while. Can somebody type in something and make sure we're working?
All right. So, who's next? She is, or am I?
You're at the top.
You're at the top. Oh no, they're at the top. She's at the top.
Hang on, they're at the top.
Well, yes, the bad guys. Thank you, Jonah.
Yay.
Thank you, Johnny. Johnny's on the line.
Hang on, Johnny Sharp?
Yeah, Johnny.
I've heard of this
Watch
Johnny
this.
Sharp.
The horses are up the hill somewhere,
Mm.
so they're wandering
They'll
around.
gallop down.
We ate them.
We didn't eat the horses.
You can see cows in the background.
You could meet the horses too one day. Oh, the sun.
The horses,
Now-
the CGI horses, that's true.
That's right.
That's true. Thank you, Johnny Sharp.
What does she do? Oh, kind.
We're looking. Hang on.
Hmm?
Johnny Sharp said we're looking good.
Yes.
When he could have said you're looking sharp.
Oh.
How does he not? Typical Johnny Sharp. Let's be honest.
So she casts something like telekinesis, and she lifts up all of the ice
No.
shards that you have rained down onto the room and swirls them around and hits all of you with them.
Hey,
Reflex save?
quick question.
Can
Did we just go to the boss of the dungeon in the first room?
no, this is still one of the early guys.
So you're the bludgeoning, I suppose, 2d8,
2d8,
which has no save against it in my
Okay.
version of the spell. Oh, 8 and 5. Hooray.
12, 13 points of damage.
What's the DC?
13.
No.
13.
Because no, we get a will save for half. Right?
Oh no, this is no save for the bludgeoning damage.
How much?
That's like half as yeah. Okay, good.
We took 15 points
28,
each.
18.
13.
I look bad.
All right,
Everyone
Is
looks
that
bad.
all that she's doing?
Wouldn't it be cool if we died?
back her go.
All right. It's time for slice and dice. Mr. Sushi Chef himself.
All 4 of us get to not have that damage happen again, because if that damage happens again, I'm almost down.
Absolutely.
Not quite. 15 on my rogue and 18 on my wizard.
That was her big 5th level spell, though,
Okay,
so
okay.
she's not going to do that again. Well, she can do that again.
Not if she's dead, either way.
She's not going to do that.
Slice
She
and
literally
dice.
can do that again.
Slice and dice.
Nathan,
5 plus
plus
9.
your bless, plus your, oh, does he-
Plus your blessing. Yeah, I've got blessing as
yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah. 1d4.
2. So that's 11, 16.
Hey, that's what you need to hit.
Oh,
Boom.
thank you for the blessings that came upon us.
10. 11 plus 9, that's 20.
Man.
14 plus 9, yeah.
If he really can't legally have 3 attacks, we don't want to know.
No, he can. He can.
Yes,
He can get 3 attacks.
definitely, because Nathan never ever fudges the rules in his
No,
own
no, no.
favour.
He gets a second attack. We worked that out. He gets a second attack. And then this says here, you can attack twice instead of once whenever you can take an attack action on your turn. So if I can take 2 attack actions, I should be able to do 4.
But I think that's it. I think that's the rule that gives you 2 attacks. It doesn't say. All right.
All right.
Ixnay on the erect K of the Ulsray. Okay?
D8. Won't pull a Ben and roll
Yeah.
D10s.
1.
So 6,
Sadness.
5, so that's 6, 10, and 8. 6, 10, and 8.
Okay.
6, 10, and 8.
24.
24. Oh, it's looking very, very sick.
Whose turn is it?
It is
Cleric's
the
turn?
cleric's
I
turn.
rolled really well on initiative.
What am
I'm going to roll paper, river, socks next time for initiative instead.
I? Paper River Socks. Jeez. So let's. I'm just trying to think about what would be the best thing to do.
You should be awesome, is what you should do.
He's just, like, there's a lot of spells, but none of them are really damaging. They're all just help everybody else kind of
Well,
spells.
that's lovely. That's because you're a caring person. It's good to see a Gitzerai doing something useful for others.
You know what? I'll heal you.
Heal
I'll
me.
send
Yes,
you- I'll
sorry.
send-
I literally
I'll send you a cure wounds straight at you.
Who?
Who needs it? Ben?
Who looks worse?
Who needs it?
The
guy
rogue,
who
the
said-
rogue looks much worse.
The person who said, "Oh, if that happens again,
Yes, the
I'm
rogue,
gonna die."
the rogue.
Yeah, let's heal him.
Excellent. How much?
1d8 plus 8.
8! Maximal healing.
16 points.
16.
Woo! Does that help?
I'm up to just a little bit less than half.
Does that help?
That does help. Thank you.
Good,
Every
good.
little bit counts. Whew. Okay, that's cool. The
Okay.
rogue feels slightly more positive about life,
Good.
and also has
Roll to
advantage
interpret
and a
it,
flank.
Dad.
Is that right? Roll.
He has
What?
advantage and a flank. Yes.
Woo! And blessing.
Yeah.
Oh, the rogue is going to make mincemeat of this.
Oh yeah.
Nasty, nasty person.
Oh, we had a rule. Oh, 14 plus
14. It
1.
didn't hit the ground. 14 plus 1
15.
plus my 8. Yeah, so
That's
a
a
hit.
very
That's
A
a
hit.
culpable hit.
palpable hit.
Culpable.
A culpable hit. 1 minimal damage on the die. So that's 5 from the rapier plus my sneak attack damage, which is going to be much more awesome. Oh, 2
1,
ones.
2, 7.
10, 15. 5 plus 15. 20
20?
hit points damage.
Which means that my doing through attack is pretty average comparatively
Yeah,
to
yeah.
damage wise.
Yeah, it was the same deal.
Yeah.
So, all right, it dies.
Yay!
You you shove your knife into the side of this woman, and sort of a red ichor bursts out, and you see her kind of melt
Ooh.
and become a reddish sort of ooze,
And
which
turn into a
then
much worse creature.
kind of loses its cohesion and spills out over on the floor and just kind of goes everywhere. And
It
you
lands
realise-
all on the wizard.
Yes, no, on the,
Like-
the rogue. The
on the
rogue was the
rogue.
one who.
No, but the wizard doesn't matter. The rogue, it hits the rogue, but just no matter what, just splurts
Well,
straight on the
A
wizard.
little bit gets on the wizard's shoes, which is just about as annoying as it possibly would be, no matter how much it went on him.
So there is a large puddle of this creature on the floor. It was called I don't have. It was called an elder
It was called the monster in room 2A.
oblex. Elder oblex.
That's cool. I like
Yeah.
it.
And it can do some horrible things like eat memories. And when it eats your memories, it can impersonate you. Like it can send out a tendril and grow another version of you. And
Ew.
that's how it was impersonating this woman.
Ah.
And yeah, if it eats your memories, it can do the same thing to you.
Also,
So it's kind of like Facebook.
It's kind of like Facebook.
so hang on. So that girl she's dead somewhere now.
Yeah, yeah.
Is the sword real?
Her sword?
Yeah.
No.
Oh. Okay.
It's disgusting. It got on my shoes.
I'm
Vishnu's like,
now.
The area of the wall that the ooze was sort of in front of and disguised against, disguised in front of the wall, is sort of falls away to reveal behind it was an iron staircase.
with treasure.
That goes up.
Staircase. I don't care about treasure because the character's not going to.
I look around for. I do perception on all the walls and see if there's anything of value in the room.
Yeah, have a go.
And then my other guy.
20.
20.
Yay!
Aha. Well,
20 plus 4. 24. What I find.
You're amazing with that math there.
the room appears to have been picked clean, but you do find
Except-
underneath something else
Yeah.
a sort of a little crevice in the rock that you can kind of pick away at with your
It's
dagger.
It's lubricated now because of the goo
the
on
goo
the ground.
everywhere. There is a brooch of shielding.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
When you wear this brooch, you are resistant to force damage, and you have immunity of damage from the magic missile spell.
resistant to force damage
Yeah.
and immunity to magic missile. It's almost completely useless.
Well, you can't avoid magic missile any other way other than this. This
That's
is the
right.
only way that you can avoid damage from a magic missile.
Cleric just adds it to his stuff.
Well, who should wear it?
You said it's useless,
The
so
cleric. Okay.
you just said it was absolutely useless. So
You can. Okay. By the way, I feel dreadful again.
oh, you feel dreadful.
If you get to keep the brooch, at least you can do is heal me.
Okay, well I'm running out of healing, and I don't have unlimited. So I'll have to a prayer of heal. How bad are you?
I have 2 potions of healing. I
Maybe-
drink them both.
Right?
I know that they're the things you can do during combat.
Yeah, so I will. I'll do a. What's a prayer of healing do?
Good idea. What is a prayer of healing?
So,
Wow, that looks amazing through his clouds. Beautiful.
too bad it's off camera.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
that's
Oh
the
my
way to
god,
do
look
it.
at that horse tap dancing with a bowler hat and a cane.
6 creatures of your choice get plus 2d8 plus 8 healing.
Wow.
6 creatures of your choice get 2d8 plus 8.
So all of us. Does that
Yeah.
include yourself?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, 2d8 plus 8.
Yeah.
2d8 plus 8. Phantasmal.
That's a
Yep.
d12. That's a d8. That's a d10.
Oh, 2d8, sorry. I was wondering why.
Oh! Who's saying now? Oh, sorry, are you rolling?
Oh, you want me to roll for everyone? I was just going to roll for my own.
Roll for
Yeah.
ourselves, yeah. Okay, 6 plus 3 plus 8.
17.
9, 17, yep.
He's fully healed. Fully healed.
Wow. Yeah, I'm on my wizard is almost up to full strength.
Well, let's just say full strength
23,
isn't
6.
full strength isn't really that strong, is it?
6, 18, 14. There's definitely something dead in the grass over there.
Yeah.
We're getting wafts of dead possum.
Really?
Yeah, it's the sound of decaying flesh. Sound of decaying flesh.
All right.
You're on fire. The sound of it.
You could go back the way you came, or there is a spiral staircase.
I think we should go up the
Thanks,
spiral
Jonah.
staircase. What did Jonah
A
say?
prayer of healing is a prayer that heals. And then Will's like, ha 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 ha.
Very helpful.
I think it's literally insightful.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he make a prayer of insight?
Mm.
I wonder what that does though. Yes, we mount the spiral staircase with regained vigor.
Vigor. Who's going up?
This is the question the DM asks. The
I'm-
fighter.
the
is
fighter's
definitely
going up.
No,
with
no.
shield.
I think it should be one of Ben's characters.
Yeah.
Because Ben
Yeah.
said that we mount the staircase with renewed vigor.
Well, Karlek's the kind of arrogant guy to do that.
the
so
the
he-
rogue.
No.
Yes, the
no,
rogue.
not
Oh,
the
the
rogue,
wizard.
the wizard.
But he does hesitate and suggests that Vishnu should go up
Okay.
and look first, because maybe there's something in the dark he could spy.
All right.
So Vishnu tries to stealthily mount the stairs.
There is
Before
a.
checking if there's any traps or
Oh, checking if there's any traps.
would like to check.
Roll a.
We should actually do
Perception.
check for traps more often.
We should. It hadn't occurred to me up until this point.
Oh yeah.
Good roll.
18.
The stairs are crumbling and sort of dangerous and
Okay.
wouldn't support more than one person at a time. You kind of.
So he's like,
Yeah. Let's not
stairs-
run
these-
up the stairs.
these stairs are somewhat fragile. I suggest we let me mount them to the top and see if they're stable enough to.
Why do you mount?
Traverse one
Why
by
do you
one.
mount stairs? Why can't you just walk upstairs?
Surmount stairs? I don't know.
I don't know.
Ascend.
That's what
Ascend.
Vishnu says. Vishnu says that. Just it's because it's what he would do and say.
So Vishnu gets to the top.
Yes. They
And-
make a sound like decaying.
There's a small room.
Yes.
It's about 15 feet by 10 feet,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a window in the room with a ginormous metal shutter on it.
A window.
Yeah.
Maybe. Ooh.
Ginormous, ladies and gentlemen, is a portmanteau of the word enormous and gigantic.
And when I say ginormous,
Yes.
it's actually about this big.
Okay. Okay, a metal shutter.
Yeah.
He approaches carefully, checking for traps. How does a rogue check for traps in Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, Derek?
Perception.
Massive extra advantage or something? Because otherwise he's just like anyone else checking the traps.
Well, he gets perception
+2.
+2. Really? Okay. So he's not proficient in perception. That does seem a bit odd.
Mm.
Is there another skill that might? Investigation.
Sleight of hand?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Maybe someone could tell us.
Investigation +10.
I got a natural 20, so 30.
Yeah,
You
what's
are absolutely sure that there is nothing here that could hurt you.
I'm disappointed that I rolled a 20 on a useless roll.
You do find that there is a lever
Uh-huh.
next to the shutter, obviously, to open and close it.
I love that. That's what you find. On a 30, you see there's a little handle that opens it.
Confident. Okay, I return back to the top of the stairs.
Yep.
That I have mounted,
Yes.
and I call gently down. It was great mounting the stairs. You should all do it too, but one by one, lest you hear them decay further.
Hang on. So, was there a door up in that? Did you perceive further than the shutter that there's a reason to go up this?
It's
the
just a
stairs?
room with a shutter.
Just a room with a
Yeah,
shutter.
that's fine.
No, you know what you do?
What?
You look through the shutter
Oh,
at what is outside, Benjamin.
Are you suggesting this from the bottom of the stairs?
No, what's out the window? Oh yeah, I'll go check that. Hey,
Okay. Are there any cracks I can peer through?
the shutter is by definition cracks in a window.
Oh no, or is the shutter a solid metal thing?
Yes, with the lever to the right.
Just a second. It's adamantium. The shutter is made of adamantium, and
Someone really wanted to keep something shut out, but it's not seeable through.
no.
There's just a lever. I'm afraid to pull the lever because something nasty might come out and eat me.
I will.
And if I run down these stairs, it might be the last time anyone mounts them.
I'm gonna go up the stairs
Okay.
and I will pull the lever once everybody's up there.
Give me a strength check.
Oh, booyah! You want to talk about strength check?
Yeah.
How about that? I'm a remarkable athlete,
Uh-huh.
and I get +2 on top of my +8, so that's +10 on
I
strength.
have a cool sound for
Really?
doors
Yeah.
swinging open and things.
Look at this.
Remarkable athlete.
So I got strength 8, and then I get you can add +2 to any strength dex or constitution checks you make that doesn't already use your proficiency bonus. So it doesn't automatically. So yeah, I get the 10.
Right.
Yeah, it's not one of these skill things.
Yeah, so 14.
Yes.
Does
So
it
you've got
swing
an
open?
18 strength, is that right?
Yeah, 18 strength.
Does it swing open?
So
and
you
everything?
makes this horrible wrenching noise as the two levers kind of lift apart. Thank you, Ben. And it opens up,
As a dragon of.
and you look out
And I run down the stairs.
on the unadulterated winds of pandemonium,
Oh.
and you see across a blasted landscape of just chaos that seems to go on forever and ever. Despite the fact that there's all this crap in the air, and there's you seem to be able to see much further than you would in real life on the normal plane of existence, the prime material plane, and it's a hellish wind blasted landscape that you see.
Sanity check?
I'd like you to roll the wisdom check.
Well, thanks for opening that. He said charitably. My wizard makes,
Then you push the button that says "Don't push."
yes, that's right, 18, and my rogue makes 5.
I knew it. We're still playing Call of Cthulhu.
There is actually some very Call of Cthulhu-ish elements to this. So you didn't make it.
The rogue got 5.
The rogue got 5.
What are we rolling?
He takes a level of exhaustion.
Oh, that's
So,
not
every-
good.
so skill attempts are at disadvantage.
Oh, it's not good.
How about your guys?
Johnny Sharp, roll for sanity. What is it? It's a
DC 10 wisdoms check.
okay. I passed it. Of course, I roll high on the freaking cleric.
Mm-hmm.
And wisdom, which
Yeah,
is
that's
plus
what I
0.
did. I did the same thing. +6, +2.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it's disadvantage, isn't it?
No, just
No,
a
skill
regular-
check.
Oh,
Or
Does this
saves.
count as a skill?
What's the skill in save?
yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Thanks,
sure.
Thanks for reminding me. So he takes another level of exhaustion.
What does that do?
It gives him half speed.
Oh.
So
How do I get rid of these levels of exhaustion? How do I get rid of these levels of exhaustion?
you get off the plane of
Hang on.
pandemonium.
No!
Is
Hang on. Quick question. Skills, right? It's under saving throws. It doesn't count. I get it. I pass it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's not.
It's not a skill check.
It's underneath a different thing. Don't give me that. Yes, thank you
Well,
very much.
Yay.
I think the rules could be interpreted one of two ways, but
I'm going to interpret it saying that this is a skill
Okay, here
and
we
there's a
go.
box around them.
disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay, yeah.
You said
definitely.
skill checks.
What's an ability? check?
It's an ability check. So your abilities are strength, intelligence, dex, con. So
half
yes.
speed. So who's holding,
No,
but then-
holding back the team now? The fighter. Oh.
I don't know, the one who killed like everything that's come up. Remember those things? Remember the things where you nearly die both times? You're like, heal me.
Well, just catch up. He'll have to run at half speed.
They're
Which
making
will be like-
adamantium jokes now about Wolverine and Hugh Grant. Hugh
You're the
Jackman.
one. It's right. Why did you open the shutters? Close the shutters! It's driving me mental. Says
Yeah.
Kyle. We close the shutters.
You close the shutters.
Is
Yeah, he's so exhausted from killing everything.
Did someone say that?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So there's the terrible wrenching noise as the fighter closes the shutter and feels drained just from that action, and he sort of slumps to the ground and has a little
When you
I'm
say
moving
breather.
yeah,
I move at half speed, still faster than the freaking wizard.
And
that's right.
half speed and penalties on disadvantage on ability checks. All right.
Wow.
I can't take more. No,
No.
it can't be.
What's the
It
next
can't,
level?
that becomes a problem
Should you take it to the
because you
next
get the
level?
first level exhaustion, and then it just, no matter
Yeah.
what, it just keeps getting worse because I've got plus
Yeah.
0, which means that it's.
Well,
Yeah.
Which means
disadvantage is
it
huge
means that
anyway.
every single time I come to a check for this thingo, I've got a 25% chance that I'm able to actually make it.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
means that
It-
basically
it just gets worse and worse. It's like a yeah, which is kind of what
He's
what
trying
is
to
correct.
protest the rules and he's saying, yeah, you're right.
You're absolutely right.
no, it's like a dodgy mechanic. You have to pass.
Can
You
you see
don't pass the
cows?
first one.
Is the cows in the distance?
Somebody said
Cows in the distance.
somebody made a funny joke about cows before.
It's
Something
good.
about them
Thank
being
you.
so flammable.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
All right.
All right, let's go.
So
From a distance.
all right.
Okay, the only
You know why I'm
option
so
is to go back down the
exhausted? By
stairs.
putting you in my freaking backpack and trying to walk you through the dungeon.
Ah, get out of my way! I'm going down these stairs.
All
Don't
right.
knock me. I go down first, alone.
Okay.
That's the wizard and Vishnu follows.
Vishnu follows. All right.
I like Will. Note to self: next stream, have chips and Coke on hand. Both craving both right now.
Oh,
Just to see if
Ah.
Sorry, Will.
Not really, actually.
he says, pouring himself more Coke. Typical. All right, so
Well, this place is dreadful. We're all down in the room down the bottom. Oh, are there exits from this room other than the...
now we got to go back. Literally.
Yeah. Yeah, you backtrack into the room.
So we could have totally just
Yeah.
missed this room.
I have no idea. The map. I don't have a map of this place. So I
Derek.
have no idea
Derek.
how many exits there are.
Okay, cool. We go back. We go to the other room.
Okay. 30 feet by 40 feet, this room is.
Mm-hmm.
And at the other end, there's an enclosure with a broken down, rusty gate.
I put my shield up.
Broken
Right.
down.
Yeah. Water is rapidly and continuously dripping from the ceiling down into depressions in the floor. And
Puddles.
around the wall, there are manacled chains bound to the floor and walls in many of these depressions.
The depression.
Yeah.
Hanging them
So
and
there's-
dripping water on them.
But there's no people there.
No.
Bit depressing.
I roll perceptions. I check for traps.
Yes.
Roll me a
Oh, the road gets 27.
27.
Yeah.
Checking the traps.
I'll check it for everything.
What he does find is a sizable black pearl in one of the depressions.
There's nothing in any. Sorry, there's nothing in any of these depressions.
Oh, typical rogue, isn't it? Let's be honest.
No, he's not like that. He's lovely. Look at what I found.
It's magical.
It's magical. Karlek, have a look at this. Don't drop it. Karlek uses a knowledge arcana to investigate the
All right.
sizable black pearl.
Yep.
In the order of 20.
You need a hand there?
While this pearl is on your person, it's called a Pearl of Power. You can use your action to speak its command word to regain one extended spell slot. If the expended slot was a 4th level or higher, the new slot is 3rd. Once you use the pearl, it can't be used again until the next door.
It's a Ewan stone.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, super cool.
So it's going to require attunement. So if you want to use it, you're going to need to concentrate on it for 10 minutes in order to.
He can't even concentrate on himself for 10 minutes. Like, what the hell?
I suggest we should rest for a while, investigating this pearl
Oh, yeah,
as it
yeah. Hey, I'm just like
exhausted
holding up
me.
that freaking thing that's like lighting up blue. Sorry, we need to what? We need to what?
Does it look like, is this a secure enough place to rest for a while?
Uh,
Would you take take a short
Oh
break.
yeah, and in the
It's
the
a
corner,
torture chamber. It's not very restful.
and in the corner there's there's a dragon.
Oh,
and-
also a dragon, yeah.
Yeah, you can rest here. It's wet and soggy, and the wind is
Perhaps
howling.
we should go
and-
back up to that nice, secure dead end and rest there. Or, in fact, have a long rest.
Can we walk back
No,
in
no,
there?
no, no, no. They're making the stone annihilate the
We
universe.
we really need to have a long rest, or otherwise we won't be able to do anything because my spells are just shattered. And you've cast your 5th level and everything like that. We might actually need to. I'd love it if it was that there was an adventure where you went like this. I love it that there was an adventure where you went along and said, "Okay, you take a long rest and the world ends."
That's right.
Right.
But that's not going to happen because that's not what happens in these games. I'm metagaming here. You can put all the tension that you want on us, but if 50 bit like our fighter is now really not that good anymore.
Why don't we begin a long rest, and if the lighting upness of the tuning fork,
Yeah.
weirdly named, starts to apparently accelerate, we shall abandon our long rest.
Yeah, Derek. Put
I
that
still don't like that expression.
put that in your pipe.
We do that in the shutter room.
You have a long rest.
Also, don't open the shutters. All right.
You can take a long rest.
We're gonna watch. Someone's gonna take watching the tuning fork. Does it kind of go full? And...
Essentially, what's going to happen
It
is
glows brighter and brighter as the long rest goes on.
cool. And then at the end of the long rest, we get up and we go straight into the other room. We've got a bit of a,
Okay.
but we're happy. We've
So
got our
what
spells.
happens in a long rest?
So
get our
the,
spells
it's
and-
glowing brightly now. It's like a, yeah. So you get all your spells back, and you get all your hit points back, and all your hit dice.
That's weird. But good, in a great way.
We like if we're going into the next battle bar, we really, really, really need to be able to do stuff.
Okay, good. And all that hit dice back. Am I feeling less exhausted? Or in fact, not exhausted at all? No, because you said this only once we leave Pandemonium.
Yeah.
Yeah, you now screwed it like me. Like
That's right.
every
Yeah.
every time you roll, you've got a 25%
Disadvantage.
chance of stopping it, or otherwise it just gets worse and
So
worse.
so we're gonna have to do another roll of those as well. So everybody roll a wisdom check.
No,
against-
no, that's not how it happens.
Yeah.
Wisdom?
Yep.
Can't we do like
Wisdom DC 10.
Constitution?
And so this guy's
Wisdom.
rolling a disadvantage.
Right.
Uh,
He doesn't
8.
make it.
Yeah. So now
So he takes another level of
half speed.
half speed.
This long rest could have been the worst idea I've ever had.
1.
Okay, the wizard's gonna roll at this in.
Oh!
15?
20.
Does 15 make it?
15 makes it.
Wizard's totally fine. I feel great.
So you're 2 levels of exhaustion, and this guy's 1 level now.
Oh.
So who's
He got the 1.
he got the 1? He made it.
1 plus 9. 1 plus 8. Oh, hang on, does he give me...
Nathan frantically scrabbles for rules that will help him get out of this situation.
No, he's got disadvantage on ability checks, and
This is,
So now... So yeah, now this... Yeah.
I did an analysis. Yeah.
So what's the 3rd level?
the 3rd level is disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Yeah, that's... Lucky he's on level 1, he's on level 2.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he just said? And saving throws.
And saving throws.
Hang on. So the saving throw is not a disadvantage.
Ability checks are at a disadvantage.
Okay. So I need to roll my saving throw for the road again because I
Hang on.
rolled a disadvantage.
Okay.
No, but yeah, that's what I did. I've
Yeah,
been
he's
doing.
rolling a disadvantage.
Yeah, yeah.
But hang on, so it's not. So I'm only on level 1 then.
But a saving throw is different from an ability check. No, we're doing it right. We're doing it right. A saving throw is different from an
Oh, sorry, is
ability
that
check.
saying don't? That's saying make an ability check, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your wisdom, if you're rolling for your wisdom, that's an ability check.
Hmm.
Your ability scores are strength, dex, wisdom, con.
But what bonus do I use?
You use that
Even though that's the bonus for a saving throw.
for a saving throw. Yeah.
That's weird. So there's a thing.
But
the thing
then
you
you
use these numbers
disadvantage-
for, which is sometimes called an ability check, and there's a thing you use those numbers for, which is sometimes called a saving throw.
Yeah. So if a saving throw is a dexterity saving throw, like a
Mm.
fireball, you
Yeah.
would use your dexterity
Ability.
ability there.
Even though it's titled saving throw on the character sheet.
But
Yeah.
we do the
Yeah,
same thing
cool.
with these scores.
Okay.
You can have a strength check or an acrobatics check, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
whichever is higher.
Okay.
So if you don't have a skill in acrobatics,
Yeah.
you just use your strength.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But if you have a skill in acrobatics, you use whatever the
okay,
bonus is
okay,
there.
okay, cool.
So yeah, there's every
It's like overloading of a function.
but it's like if you've got
Can you comment if you understood that reference to like Python or C and which language you most prefer to program in?
yes, so whenever there's a skill check, it says they can roll intelligence brackets investigation.
Mm.
So if you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
everybody has an intelligence bonus, but you have an investigation bonus, you use the investigation.
That's cool. Good. That makes more sense. And
Um,
learns the thing, which is what we promised right at the beginning of the stream.
that's right. Learning the thing.
Also, what programming language is it? Sirenscape is written in Unity Java.
It was originally written in Python.
Yes, originally written in Python by me, yes. We shall make a video soon of the original interface for those who don't remember its beauty.
So you finished your long rest. You've gone slightly more mad, and
I don't like this. Like this is
it's
like
horrible, isn't
no,
it?
no. It's like it's gonna get to the point where we won't be able to do anything.
Yeah, yeah.
The wizard's just sitting in the corner playing Paper River Socks with himself.
And the rogue is complaining that he's not in Call of Cthulhu game.
That's
and why am I
right,
taking all
that's
these
right.
damage?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. What would you
Okay.
like to do next?
We go
You
back.
wake up. Do you want to have a look through the window again, see if anything's changed?
Should we do that?
Sure.
Oh, I'm too weak to pull it. Oh, I can't get it open. What a disappointment. Okay. We go back to some other room and then go to one of the doors.
To the other door. Okay.
Yes. The right door.
Um,
Into the torture chamber again.
Yeah, and
Into
then we
the
keep
torture
going.
chamber?
Then we keep going through that.
You keep going
Yeah.
through that.
Okay, cool.
There's a small antechamber, and then you can see around the corner there's another door that leads into a massive cathedral. This thing is about 45 feet by 110 feet.
Whoa.
So it stretches all the way back.
Cool. Are there people chanting and doing a ritual at the end?
And there's dim light throughout this chamber,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all coming from a portal on the dais at the other end.
Oh, thank God. If we can get off this plane so I can get my exhaustion back, I would really appreciate that.
I don't know if whatever's on the other side of it is going to be any better than what's here.
Hey, but it's not this plane, so this plane's exhaustion disappears. I'll do another plane's of exhaustion. Sure.
So you're going to enter a whole another plane
I
of
don't-
exhaustion, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I just dislike having half attack values and stuff like that. It's just not fun.
Yeah.
We proceed.
Yeah, we proceed.
down the cathedral.
I roll
So-
perception.
Yeah, you definitely before you go forward, you can definitely see two mind flayers hovering in the air on either side of the portal. The portal is this beautiful, big adamantine, gem encrusted kind of.
If only we could just
device.
run to the other end and quickly go through the portal without having to engage.
Oh, just
Mind
let me.
flayers.
I just gotta scratch off camera here, man. Just you see that? You see what I'm? Do you see that one? Oh, it's so scratchy. So scratchy.
Unfortunately, my rogue is also going at half speed.
Have you got 2 levels of exhaustion as well on the
Yeah.
right?
It's the camera
Oh, yeah.
vibrating and the weird spasms are. Finally figured what the weird spasms are. Finally figured that out.
It's the camera goes like this. It goes "Woo," as if it's like water.
Oh,
It's real weird.
okay.
I saw it happen on the actual camera. I don't know what it is.
That's like a focus thing.
Oh, it might be focusing in and out. Okay.
I might actually go tap on us.
Yeah.
Force focusing.
Yeah, well, we're pretty honoured to be able to game in this spot. It's pretty amazing, and it's purely due to the fact that we have amazing 4G reception here that we can sort of stream.
Hooray!
So-
Do you know what I can do, Bart?
Yeah.
Ready?
Are you zooming on me?
There we go. Did you see that, Derek?
Oh boy, that's not cool. Oh,
Is it me? I missed it.
yeah.
Oh wow, that was cool.
It went,
Oh, okay. Did you focus on us, maybe?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Jonah understood your C# joke.
Yay!
Apparently, Sirenscape is doing so well that Ben has to be able to afford a little chateau on Dinosaur Island just outside of Jurassic Park.
That's cool.
That's the best line ever.
Sounds
I'm
like
telling Karen that.
That's cool. I love it.
All right.
Just wait for my Paper River Socks card game empire.
Paper River Socks is so bad. How does that fit into the traditional paper scissors rock?
Well, it does. Yeah, it's a 3 thing. You know. That's
No,
each
no.
of the defeats.
So you've got.
It's
so you've
just
got-
far superior.
All
on
right,
every
why don't we
level.
attack the mind flayers first and see what happens?
Are they both? So how far apart are the mind flayers?
They're about 30 feet apart,
Okay,
and
excellent.
they are. They haven't noticed you yet. They seem to be just sort of looking at the portal.
Oh,
And,
they're gonna notice
and
me.
Seeing. Okay.
I'm
Oh,
gonna-
hang on. I just need to work out what Legend Law does in scrying. My 2 5th level
Legend
spells.
law will be info. I
Why is it a
reckon.
5th level spell?
LORE.
Who picked these? Where's my damage stuff? Scrying.
Scrying, you just watch people and find out what they're doing.
If anybody's interested in a cool story, I'd advise going to D&D Beyond and checking out the
Oh,
how
yes.
how somebody broke an entire adventure with just one 6th level clerical spell called Forbiddance. It's a very cool story, and the guy sort of owned up and he said, you know, I wrote this great Adventure League adventure, and the entire adventure was destroyed by somebody who knew Forbiddance. So
I like the way you say clerical spell. Makes it seem like someone's spent a chunk of time doing accounting or something.
yes, that's right. Oh, the cows are coming over. So what does scrying do, Nathan?
It just watches what people are doing. If you know them, you can look in on them, like sort of having a webcam on them.
Yeah. It's boring. Where's my good one?
It's boring. It doesn't make things explode. I'm going to fireball them both. Have you? You really don't have anything you can do to make them explode? And
No, like I'm
Catch on
looking
fire?
here. Like I've got Arcane Eye, which is view. Confusion. What's confusion do?
oh yeah, that makes people do random things on their turn, possibly.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast confusion,
All right.
and I'm going to get that ready. The fighter's going to get his javelin stick ready. And what's your rogue going to do? Throwing dagger? Because you still get sneak attacks. Yeah.
Yes.
Coming from. Yeah,
Are we-
we're ready.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's 90 feet, so you're going to have to run into the room in order to cast confusion on them.
Hang
So
on,
you-
how far away are we?
You're-
You said how long was the room?
115 feet.
Can we sneak up along the edges?
Yeah, are there pillars down the side that we can?
Ooh, a sneaky. Yeah, sure. There's cover, and this used to be a cathedral, so there's
Pillars and
stone seating that was carved out of the rock. Yep.
yeah. Let's be sneaky up to 90 feet. Then
All right.
Okay.
that-
Roll
how-
me some sneaky rolls.
So Vishnu is sneaking at disadvantage, right?
oh god, they're all sneaky at disadvantage, aren't they?
24 for Vishnu. Vishnu and the 18 for the wizard.
Wow.
Well, it's
the
not
wizard
me.
sneaks better than.
Absolutely. It's not me who's going to stop it.
I want to say I rolled a 20 as well, but 6.
Uh huh.
And the other one, and he's rolling disadvantage.
You rolled a 20 as one of your disadvantage rolls.
Oh.
8.
An 8.
Yeah, this is gonna get real bad real quick, Derek, unless we can fix this problem, which is we're rolling disadvantage
Oh.
on everything.
So you guys, your 2 characters have failed,
Oh, awesome.
and your 2 have succeeded.
Yeah, we snuck up the other side.
So I'm saying that you go around this side and you go around this side, and there's less cover on this side, and you guys are sort of bumbling around a bit, and you knock over a chair, and it smashes on the ground, and the 2 mind flayers see you and say, "Roll initiative," and they roll a 1. So you guys get to go first.
No, we don't. Oh no, I get plus. No, I get advantage on. Advantage on
21 and 16.
15.
My God.
And
Ben goes first.
21.
So it's Ben, you.
Cleric. Ben, why don't you just go all first, then I'll go all
Yeah,
second.
yeah,
Makes
yeah,
so
that's
much
right.
more
Yeah.
sense.
Okay, so except it gives us a chance to think about our turns if we're alternating.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 8 d6, wasn't it?
I won't be able to even get there. We're like 100 feet away, aren't we? My fighter now moves at half speed and needs 1 thrown weapon. And they're floating in the air, right?
Yes, they're 30 feet up in the air.
So he.
Reflex save versus 16
can I
for half
throw?
damage from my fireball, which is 8d6, correct?
Yes. Whoa.
10, 20, 32
Wow.
for both of them.
I can hit them.
You can?
I've got because I'm a remarkable athlete. Your jump, you can make a running long jump. Distance increases
At half
the
speed.
Yeah, but it's still.
I see. Yeah.
It's still. Otherwise, no. Like this is
Oh,
this is stupid. Stupid game.
Mom, it's next me.
Yeah, it's like remember when you
What's
remember
your
when
spell?
Hmm?
What's your spell difficulty?
16.
16. They failed both of their spells.
Ah!
remember when you had a I was a major, like all I could do was whip and trip people over.
Yes.
And then you
No.
never gave me 2 legs.
I don't remember that.
Ever?
I would never do something like that.
No.
That would be
that-
foolish.
All right. Dark Summer Wind. I remember a guy broke a game by summoning pixies that turned everyone into T-Rexes. Cool.
Let's alternate.
Your go, Nathan.
Confusion.
Who would you like to go? Confusion.
May as well.
So you'll need to run a bit forward, and then
Yeah, runs a bit forward, and then I'm gonna 10-foot radius, a sphere 10 foot.
Okay.
So that will hit both of them.
no, just get one.
Okay, cool. Hit both of them. I don't know. It's
No, they're a bit further apart than that. Okay.
cool, and yeah. So I'll do that, and so they get 16. So it lasts for 1 minute. It's one level.
Can I get your
16. Wisdom.
No.
Woohoo! Confusion. And you look up confusion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So you roll a
D10.
D10, and that tells us what that character will do.
When they try and have their turn, yeah.
Okay.
and it lasts for a minute, so 10 rounds.
Wow, cool.
Far out. Okay. Your
Okay.
turn.
My turn. The
The
rogue
rogue.
from the shadows. Use what you probably didn't know about Meghan Markle. Thank you for interrupting Siren Chef Sam with that handy notification iPad.
Yes, John, I have put on sunscreen. Thanks for the
yes,
Yes.
totally.
I love it. It's Derek. Derek, have you put it on sunscreen?
Go for it.
From the shadows
Yes.
flies a sharp, glinting dagger
Oh, nice.
that rotates end to end through the air before embedding itself, hopefully, in the side of the of either of the my players.
There's a sneak
The one-
attack, right? You
yeah,
can use
that's
that as a sneak attack.
Yep. Oh, 5. If only I was blessed. 5
No,
plus
you
8.
get advantage on that because you.
Oh yeah, I do. So sorry. Yeah. Even worse. So 5 plus 8 is 13.
13 is a miss.
It's a basic blow. It just gracefully rotates through the air and clatters on the other side of the cathedral.
So you just
Also,
lost
there's
the
an issue
sneak
with
attack.
range.
60.
So it's like a -2 because I'm between those.
because that's
two.
disadvantage
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're doing it at 60 feet.
Okay, so I definitely didn't.
Okay, bummer.
It did look pretty though. What
It
about
did.
a role-playing bonus?
Your cleric.
No,
Oh,
mate.
sorry, the
Yeah, it
Fine.
runs forward at half speed.
you can't throw at him.
I can throw a 30 to 120 at disadvantage,
Uh huh.
and I've got 1 shot. So I may as well just run up
Yeah.
because there's nothing
Yeah.
else to do.
Okay. And how far can you run in around? 15.
We're at 30 feet, so 15 feet.
15 feet. So
So
you're.
it's going to take 5 turns to get there.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
Fine. Good.
There you go.
Sorry, not trying to be just like legitimately. All I can do is run forward.
That's
So-
fine.
One of them levitates down and
Hang
comes
on, we did
closer
say-
to-
Hang on.
Hang on, we
Before
did
you.
sneak,
Oh,
we did
yes,
sneak
yes.
a long way forward, didn't we?
No, we did. We snuck into the room, and so
Oh,
we're
okay.
100 feet away.
Ah.
So
Yeah, I would
50
definitely
going at
say
50
that you're sort of 60 feet away.
Yeah, so 4 turns before I can get to the base of them, and I can try and jump and swing a sword.
Mm.
Your mind flare.
I just love how cut up you get. 10. They are very pretty dice.
Creature can act as normal.
What? One of the options.
9 or 10.
Yeah.
Creature can act normally. So you've exposed your team.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Fireball and the knight.
That'll
So-
tend to do it.
the two guys split up and they both come towards you and they do their psionic
Oh.
blast at you. So it is a
Wisdom.
DC 15 intelligence saving throw.
So saving throws are not are not disadvantage. Can't speak.
The only one is
Wisdom.
intelligence. A 20.
26.
Wow.
And 10 for the Karlek.
That's enough. Oh no, it's 15, sorry.
Ah.
So Karlek takes 22 psychic damage and is stunned.
So my guys both take 22 psychic damage and a stun.
Far out.
Wow.
That might be your death sentence right there.
Like,
I have 16 hit points.
Okay.
Lucky we took that long rest. 22 is more than 17 and 18 and 15, and most of the other hit points I've been on for most of this adventure. The other guy makes it though. Good.
Uh-huh.
Excellent.
What would you like to do next? It's your go. Back up to the top.
Karlek goes, "Nah! There's nothing I like more than a good mystery."
So he can't do anything.
He's stunned.
He's stunned, so he
Ah.
gets to roll to see if he can get rid of his stun.
yeah, roll above 15. That's what you have to do.
You can
now.
move though while you're stunned. Right?
Intelligence check. You shouldn't have any difficulty making an
Yeah,
intelligence
yeah,
check.
yeah.
20 lots.
He shakes it off.
Yes. I feel
The
slightly.
fighter.
Yes.
Nope.
He can move
He moves forward 15.
while
feet.
you're stunned.
Okay.
The rogue.
The rogue. So I don't have advantage anymore because I know where I am.
Yeah.
I just throw a feeble dagger at him. He's going to try and stealth into the shadows.
Yeah.
Hmm?
All right.
Yeah. 28.
Oh wow. He hides. He disappears.
Folds into the mist.
Yeah.
Excellent. Good.
Was that a stealth check?
Yeah.
Did you roll it at disadvantage?
No, he doesn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's level 1.
He's level 2, in fact.
um,
Ah, even better. Oh, good. So 28 or 29.
Sorry,
Okay.
not to. Okay,
Alright.
now my cleric.
Yep.
Nope.
He doesn't get rid of his stun either.
Does the stun last until we get rid of
Hang
it?
on, that's a. Did he roll a 2?
He rolled an 8.
Yeah. So plus 8.
No, intelligence plus 2.
Plus 2. That's 10. Oh, then he needs a 15.
15.
You said it's a 15, right?
Let's kill the characters. This could be
Yeah.
this could be the first TPK
Yeah.
I'm ever involved in.
I know, but like legitimately, this stun
Yeah.
This could be. This
with
could be it.
the stun with half. Because the thing is, yeah, the
So
stun
the
and like
wizard's
half.
shaken it off. But that's all he's done. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so the
But now
mind
it's
flayer
their
on,
turn
on
again,
your
yeah.
side comes down and see if you can do this. No, and the other one,
Oh, fell off the table, Derek. Sorry, that doesn't count.
the other one doesn't do it either. So
No recharge yet. Okay.
no recharge.
Do you know how you said you adjusted it because we were less people? Were there like 3 mind flares?
So he comes up to the cleric and attacks with his tentacles.
Cool. Tentacular wonder.
What's your armor class?
18.
This is with the first one and hits with the second.
Mm-hmm.
He takes 15 psychic damage. And you are grappled. So he's got his tentacles wrapped around your head,
So cool.
Yeah.
Like in the pictures.
like in the pictures. And yeah, the
The
other
other one.
the other one,
The wizard is
Vishnu's
the only
invisible,
one
The
that
wizard's standing there exposed.
he's going to come up and make 2 attacks. A 9 and a
9
22.
hits 22.
It's 22.
9, not a problem.
He takes
Really
If it's
moving.
over 16,
Really
he
moving.
takes 15 psychic damage.
15,
Yeah, and he's grappled.
and he has 1 hit point left. Yeah. Where's the taser? Here we are. Excellent.
1 hit point. Oh my goodness. All right.
Super cool. It's his turn.
Yeah.
He's grappled. So how do I get out of a grapple?
You did DC
Hang on, did you roll?
15.
Did you roll to grapple? Because he wasn't stunned.
No, you automatically, if you hit with the tentacles, you automatically grapple. You're on
If I break the grapple, can I then act normally? Or not? That's a turn thingy taking up.
Escape
turn thing?
DC 15. Yeah.
It's an action.
That's an action.
I can still cast spells. In Pathfinder, I can cast spells.
Yeah, I think so. I don't see why not. You've still got your hands free.
Are the 2 mind flayers still within a 30-foot radius of the range of fireball?
No.
Like, is it gone to opposite sides of a
Yeah.
45-foot wide cathedral?
Yeah.
That's easily within a 30-foot radius.
Yeah.
Radius?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they're both.
Yeah.
If I wanted to catch myself and the 2 mind flayers in the fireball, who else would I catch?
You would also catch the cleric.
Time for Death Blossom. Yes.
Does it look like
Overwatch.
does it look like they were badly affected by my previous
Yes.
fireball? Okay, I'm going to dump a fireball on
Okay.
all of us.
Why don't you do it at a higher level?
Can I do that? Can I just shift a spell?
You can
Don't I
shift a
have to-
spell, so what? It's level 3,
Yeah.
and you can cast 5th level spells.
Okay.
So you can do 8d6 rather than the 66.
Okay. I actually rolled 8d6 last time anyway by mistake.
Okay.
So maybe I'll just roll. Oh, let's say that was nice.
Do it.
Yay!
We're about to
yeah.
die anyway.
I'm going to dump a fireball on everybody. So let me roll the damage, and then people can try and save. So the cleric has to save DC 16 reflex.
That's what he's great at.
10, 20.
Hang on, what kind of damage is this? Force?
Fire damage.
Fire.
20,
Fire?
32 hit points damage.
Oh, the brooch.
32 hit points damage. The wizard makes the reflex save, so takes 16.
Where's the
minus
reflex on
15.
here?
Okay, so he's just at 0, so he's unconscious.
Okay, yeah.
So we don't go to 0.
Oh!
We don't go to negatives in
Awesome.
5th ed.
Where's reflex?
So 32, so they can make DC 16 reflex save. Or
Where
not.
is the reflex?
Oh, sorry. Dexterity saving throw, I think.
3 and a 1.
Yeah!
So they take how much damage?
32.
Okay,
Alright, here we
So
go.
I can't
Ready?
incident.
they're still going.
Oh no.
32. So it's just dex, right?
Yeah.
But what happens for will and stuff like that? Like, where's your will? Is
Wisdom.
there?
Will is wisdom, and yeah,
Okay.
3 extra saves.
18, so he saves, and then this
No,
guy-
it was only the cleric who was caught up in it. The wizard goes down in a burning ball of flame.
Yeah.
Hair and eyebrows.
The hair, the death blossom.
He
is-
didn't lose any hair from his legs because he shaves.
Of course he shaves.
How much damage did the cleric take?
He took half, so
Half.
what was that? That's
16.
16 points. All right.
I thought I'd take them both out and look really awesome at the same time.
I'm going to give the fighter a. He can move and attack.
he can't. He's done.
He can. Oh, okay. So he's got to get rid of his stun first. Roll to get rid of your stun.
15. Oh my god.
He gets out of it.
Oh. He has a +0 on that. So
And you rolled 15.
I rolled 15.
The rogue.
The rogue attacks from the darkness.
He's not stunned.
No,
No.
never was.
Okay. Go for it.
His stealth into the darkness.
Yeah. Roll advantage.
Are they? Is anyone at ground level? Yes.
Yes.
It's grappling my
He's
wizard.
grappling your. Well, he's grappling the.
So that
the
means you
corpse of
blank
your-
him, right? He runs out
Now
of
he's
the
at corpse
darkness,
yet? Is he dead?
drawing his rapier
Gotcha.
as he skims gracefully like a fleeting shadow
Yeah.
across the cathedral and plunges his rapier
I
with
tripped
glee
essentially over my
into the back of the mind flame. Rolls a
He has
3.
advantage. He gets advantage. 'cause
Oh.
He can't see him coming.
Thank goodness for advantage. 8 plus 8 is 16.
He
which I
hits.
believe is enough. 1d8 plus sneak damage. Right. Death to the mind flayers. Right. 10,
Explain his demise.
20, 24. So he
is so intent on killing the mind flayer, he drives the rapier through the mind flayer's back, skewering the wizard's
Oh, no.
charcoaly corpse on the other side.
So the wizard is unconscious. He
He's
doesn't
unconscious.
necessarily.
He's completely immune to damage,
He,
apparently.
well, yeah, but
No.
he needs to make 3
yeah.
death throws
Okay, yeah.
in order to survive.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So yes,
Cool.
he doesn't necessarily have to get skewered.
No, that's right. We'll worry about that, yeah.
Yeah.
It catches the wizard through the abdomen.
Yeah.
Which isn't an instant death anyway. Especially when you have a nice charcoaly cover with the resistance.
So the mind flayer screams in pain, and all its tentacles go out like this, and its
Like the Kraken.
its jaw falls away from the head of the wizard, and the wizard kind of slumps to the ground, and
in slow motion.
yeah, and then you pull out the sword, and the mind flayer crumbles.
I always imagined the jaw of the mind flayer underneath. It's kind of like the
Yeah.
Jaw of a squid.
No, I was thinking more of like a. Remember the
inside.
vampires in Blade 2? How they have the split here, and so their jaw would open like that. That's what I imagined it would be like. That's
Yeah.
I like.
So when it opens from here, there's all the fangs are actually inside on the bottom of the jaw, and they just like grap on and just like suck.
All right. So
Clerics?
the cleric's turn.
Yep.
Is he trying to get out of the?
Yeah, didn't.
Okay.
Who's
Still
grappled?
stuck.
Who's grappled? Someone's
He's grappled,
over there.
yeah.
He's
I'm
grappled.
So it's
So
their
it
go.
extracts the brain or something, doesn't it?
Yeah. One incapacitated human is grappled by the mind flayer. The target takes 55 piercing damage.
Whoa!
He's
Down.
down now.
He's dead. It reduces him to 0.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the brain extracts, and he
Is that in the single turn?
yeah, that all happens right.
Wow.
55.
Well, hang on. He needs to roll to hit.
Okay.
He needs to roll to hit. Okay.
Surely has advantage. No. What? Needs to roll a hit with the brain extraction.
Yeah. Oh, 3 and a
2
2.
and 3.
He doesn't.
Put that in your
He
face.
doesn't do it. What is his armor class?
18.
Okay, so yeah. Oh shit, he doesn't do it.
Oh, so he's just grappled still.
He's still grappled.
Does it try and do any damage then?
That's it. He can't do any.
Rolls to hit.
He rolls to
grappled.
hit to
I guess
see if he
you're-
can extract the
I
brain.
guess you're maybe right then.
Oh, I got like a helmet. What's
Certainly didn't help.
what's my cleric wear now? His traditional thing is going to be like freaking like.
That's right. Yeah.
Adamantium helmet.
Have you seen Juggernaut from the
Yes,
X-Men?
yes.
How he just has like a cone on his head. It's like, yeah, fight this for them.
Yes. All right. Cool. He survives. Back to the top.
Okay, so what does my wizard do? He makes a death save, which is just a 50-50, is it, right? I need 10 or better.
So you need
or
10 or better on a d20.
That's not 50-50, that's 55. Excellent.
So
One.
put in a success. Circle in one of the successes.
Yep.
The fighter. The fighter can get there this round.
Really? I think. Yeah, he can. Okay, so he goes up and just like punches this thing in the back of the head.
All right.
Oh my gosh, ready? Here we go. 3 attacks. 14 plus 9
It
hits. 17 plus 9 hits. 3 plus 9,
Misses.
2 hits. 6 plus 5.
That is
6 plus 5.
enough. The first attack is enough to kill him.
Yay!
You know what? I do it real slow.
Yeah.
I really
You
slow.
you draw it out,
Yeah, I get it because I want to make sure I carry this head around with me.
and you show him his entrails as they spill out onto the floor.
Yeah.
You make
He
sure.
I make sure he just connects with my eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he looks down at himself and he looks up and you can see the fear in his eyes as I slowly just take it even further.
Yeah.
Just screw this guy.
Yeah, they are nasty. All right.
55
have-
damage. That's
Yeah.
doesn't matter. The wizard just dies. He's a
That's right.
like
Oh no.
How much
yeah,
health
yeah,
does he
yeah,
got?
38.
38. So 50.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we break,
Yeah.
what?
Well, I think we might leave it there. I mean, we've been.
No, we can't leave it there.
Well,
Okay. we'll
should
come
we
back and
should we
find-
step through into the next? In
No,
the
just
next
when my
round?
wizard has to save or something, or get healed or something.
Yeah,
or-
yeah.
Oh yeah, I can use my 5th level mass cure wounds, which is just like heal us all.
No,
But
except,
Okay.
none of us. Who's taken damage? Have you taken? Sorry, the rogue's totally fine.
I've taken 22, 15, and 16 on my
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So you should do mass heal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Excellent. So what does that do? What does just heal us all a tiny amount?
It heals everyone one now. Mass heal.
Wow, 2 mind flayers. They
That's
nearly
amazing.
took you out.
A flood of energy flows until you cure things around you. You restore 700 hit points divided as you choose among the number of creatures you seen within the range.
What?
Ah, okay. I go to 68. And I go to 38. I don't know why I bothered running 68 because I was already full. Cool.
And everybody gets cured. And then we just have a rest.
Right.
Wow.
Well, we will take a break and come back after this to see what's on the other side of the portal.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Hang on. Keep the enthusiasm going before I
Thanks,
turn it off.
guys, for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe to our channel and
I closed it off. No, I'm joking. Keep going.
and make sure you click the notification button next to the subscribe. It also would be awesome if you could share this video with your friends and tweet about us. That'd be great.
Amazing. Are we coming back in 5 minutes or not?
I think we can if you want to.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want me to turn it off?
You want to pause it?